It's a story it's a true story. As a Russian friend of mine says, it's true, it's not true fake. And I've been thinking about that a lot recently. And it's a story that was told by Jacques-René Rabier, who was the head of staff of Jean Monnet in the first years of the European project's construction. And it's a story of the Treaty of Rome. The Treaty of Rome was negotiated in Belgium, in a convent. It was, as it was finished, the negotiators had the sense that it had to be signed quick by the heads of state. That was found. A date was found, 25th of March in Rome, and an officer was sent to Italy by train with the machines to print the treaty in Rome and to sign it. And when he arrived in the train that he was traveling with the machines, with the mimeograph machines, when he arrived to the Swiss border, there was a Swiss law that he was unaware of that ordered that passengers trains, passengers carriages, and carriages transporting goods had to be separated. So he was separated from the machines that were supposed to print the actual treaty that the heads of state, 3 monarchs and 3 presidents, will be signing in about a week or something like that. He was stranded from the machines. He finally found the machines again. The machines were to be set up in a room next to the room where the treaty was going to be signed, but the room, as many rooms in the palaces in Rome, had very nice paintings, incredibly nice paintings by Rubens. So it was not possible to use the mimeographers who they sprinkled lots of ink. So the machines had, and there was no money to restore the Rubens to their glorious form. So the machines had to be put in a basement, and the basement was too damp. They tried to print the treaty. They hired some students to do it, but the students after 2 days went on strike. So secretaries had to be sent from Luxembourg to print the treaty. They managed to do it, but because they were in a basement, the sheets were very difficult to dry. So they were left in the floor of the basement. And the next day, some cleaning ladies arrived and took the treaty, including the mimeographing, the negatives, not the machines, but the negatives to print other copies. So it was impossible to print them again. And the solution was to print just the first page with the names of the heads of state, and to have the heads of state sign these copies. And right after they signed, the treaties, which were in blank sheets with no articles written on it, were taken away, so that the journalists could not find this out. And this was kept as a secret for 50 years, because, as one can easily imagine, this is a secret that can, beauty is really in the eye of the beholder here. When the secret was revealed in the 50th anniversary commemoration, I think that Ambassador Valde Almeida also knows about the story, and they can confirm that this is an amazing but truthful story. Mr. Rabier revealed it because he wanted to humanize the history of the European construction. And he wanted to say that it was never easy from the beginning, that now we have an idea that it's very difficult now, but it was not easy at the time as well. And we're going to speak about this in the rest of our conversation. But it's really interesting. So what did they sign? On the one hand, they did sign these articles, and they did sign this legal entity of the common market that then they painstakingly, during 12 years of transition, took to shape. But they also signed an open-ended commitment to integrating Europe, to democratizing Europe, and to creating a common space of citizenship. And this was very much into the future at the time, but I can say that now it does exist. The European Union is the widest common citizenship space that I belong to. I can say that I am a citizen of the world, and I do say, and I do feel that I am a citizen of the world, but there's no institution that will agree with me and say, yes, here's your ID card of citizen of the world. There's no juridical space for that. And the European Union, we still don't know what to call it, but it is, for 500 million citizens, the widest common citizenship space that we have. We are citizens of our countries, and we are also citizens of that entity. Now, some people are very much attached to that citizenship, some people are less attached, but I think that mainly in the new generations, many people are very much attached to the fact that they enjoy a citizenship that it is still undefinable, it is still under an ongoing process, but that they use every day and that they belong to.